Hello, happy Friday, and welcome back to Morgan's Cottage, which is a bit of a change for us because we're not normally here on a Friday, but I have a day off. So we came down to the cottage because we had something big happening today. We had the ESB in. They are, I don't know, electric BS. It's the Irish electric people, and they came in to do our meter, to change it. Now, it's a smart meter. Let's not get controversial in the comments. I don't want to hear if they're good, bad, whatever. I have a smart meter now. It was an upgrade, and the only upgrade that you can get from the old school meter that was hanging out the wall. I'll put a little clip of that meter here if you haven't seen it before. But let me show you what we've got now. So, obviously the fuse box, this here, will be going. When the full rewire gets done of the electrics, this will be replaced, all the wiring will be redone, so that's not to worry. But this is what we got put in, and it looks so much better. Now, the guy that came was fantastic. He was really, really good. He is actually a local guy. He lives near here, but he was really nice and really good. So 10 out of 10 for him. But yeah, so he put it in. Obviously, there's like still the hole in the wall and everything like that. So that big wire there, that's what comes in from outside. And then I guess it goes into this thing, and that goes all and that is where the electrics come from. So the plan is I am going to get something like to cover these up, but I'll just wait until we see what size the fuse box is and what that looks like when it comes in. But for now, we have a new meter, which is great. And I'd like to have a little look in. So this wall here is plasterboard, and on the other side of this wall would have been what was formerly the external of the old cottage. So I want to stick the phone in a little bit into the wall, into that hole there, and just see what it looks like. Is it like concrete rendered, or is it like the old stone? I'd imagine it's concrete render, but we're gonna have a look. Isn't that right? Oh, there's the ball just waiting for me to play. Oh, straight into the mouth. Good job, Morgan. We do have a special guest today. Look who came to spend the day with us. Hi, Bonnie. Bonnie is here. It's a long weekend, so I figured let's just bring her down. We'll be down today, go back up to Dublin, and then we'll be down again tomorrow. And the plan is, hopefully, if the weather is nice, my dad will be coming down and he will be cutting down some of the trees that have fallen over. And I've asked him to figure out the mowing situation for me. So maybe he'll come with a mower, maybe he won't. We'll just have to wait and see. The weather was promised to be beautiful. We were told it's going to be absolutely gorgeous. It's not. It's already started raining. So it is warm. It's very muggy. Muggy weather, for anyone who doesn't know, is like where it's warm, but it's damp. It's kind of heavy weather. Maybe that's what humidity is. I don't know. But yeah, it's a bit muggy today. So anyway, we're here. I'm going to bring you up over into that corner, and we will see if we can see down into the wall just to see, is it the stone? Is it concrete render? I'd probably put €1 or €2 on it being concrete render, but we'll see. It would be amazing if it was like the old stone. If it was, Jesus, I'd have the plasterboard ripped out in a heartbeat. So that may be something we do today. If it was the stone, we'd be taking the plasterboard down so we can see it. But anyway, sure, look, here we go. So from what I can tell, and kind of as expected, it would appear the wall is like concrete render, so that's fine. We won't go exploring today looking for nice stone walls in that part of the house anyway. We will probably be ripping up some of the small bedrooms still, but aside from that, we won't be doing too much destructive stuff. Did you get your ball? Honey, you're gonna make yourself sick. No eating the grass. Keep going. Come on. Come on. This way. Come on. There you go. Bunny, stop eating the grass. Hi. You ready? Oh, sorry, honey. Did you get it? Good job. Hello. So we are out for a little walkie. I think I said a little bit earlier in the video, it's Friday. I have the day off. It's about 4:30 now, and we've done nothing today. The ESB guy was here and he replaced our meter, and then after he left it was about 3. No, it was probably about 2:30, and made some lunch, hung out with the girls outside for a couple of minutes, and then sat down and ate lunch and was watching a TV show, and we haven't done anything. So I figured best to get up, get out, try get some fresh air. We saw some cowsies on the drive in today, so we're gonna hopefully see some more cowsies. But yeah, I just felt we needed to get out and get some blood moving. There's just not much for us to do at the house. I might take down some more walls, but it's not really nice enough to be out cutting the grass. So we're on a walk. Hopefully we'll find some cowsies. I'd love to find some donkeys, but it doesn't look like anyone has donkeys in the area. So anyway, we're on a walk. Morgan is very excited because we have found some cowsies. Now hopefully she won't bark and scare them. Oh, I think one of them might be like a baby cow. Not like baby, but baby enough. How exciting. She's like, I can smell them. Where are they? Oh, honey, they're not there yet. Do you see the cowsie? Oh no, you're too small. They're like, who the freaking hell is this? It's a baby. Oh, she's having a little scratch. She's a mama. If you look up here, there's horses. Hello, how are we? So we've been doing lots of cutting of the grass. What's new? I just feel like that's kind of all there is to really, not that that's all there is to do, but just that kind of is priority at the moment. So I was trimming kind of the bushes over by the trees that are falling down in anticipation of my dad and my sister coming down today, and they're not coming down. So we ordered my dad ordered a petrol mower for me, and it was supposed to be ready for today so that he'd bring it down this morning with him, but it'll be probably this afternoon. So they're going to come down early tomorrow morning with me. I don't think my sister is going to come. It'll probably just be my dad, so he's going to come with that. And then he also has to get a longer extension cord. So the chainsaw that he has is like a plug-in one, and obviously the plug in the house is not going to stretch to that, and the like extension cord that I have is too short. Go. So that's where we've been spending our time today, just cutting lots of grass. I was cutting all outside the kind of wall area. Bunny's over in the corner doing the Lord's work. She's getting rid of a spider. You getting a spider, honey? So we obviously have a little bit of demolition on the mind. Oh, hi, honey. I'd rather you were eating your dinner than helping Mummy at this point. So we're going to maybe take down this patch of wall. I have to be very careful. I believe the piping goes under the floor, but let's hope that that's the case and we don't accidentally hit anything we shouldn't be hitting. Okay, so we have the first part of the wall open. Now I'm going to use my trusty scissors just to cut along here. And we'll do the first reveal together. What's under here? Oh! What in God's name is it? Every time we open up a wall, I'm more surprised. Like, what is this? Just concrete? I guess we gotta keep going. Whoops. So you can see we found more of the old wallpaper. And we go lower down into the wall. Now the only good thing is that, like, everything does seem quite dry, but obviously they've put this concrete render up and that's gonna have to go. So anyway, we move on and we continue. So that's what we have at the moment. I think we'll leave it there for now and we'll come back to it in a little bit. But here's now the current state of the room. but we're getting there. What do you think? I feel like it's nice to see the room, like kind of what it would look like before it got the plasterboard on it, but then at the same time it is kind of scary doing it because it's like, oh god, this is what it's gonna look like for a little bit, so it is a bit daunting. Okay, so I lied to myself and I kept going, but I found this old wallpaper. Look how pretty that is. So this goes right over to the window, and that appears to be concrete, and they've just kind of joined it to here. So I was just interested in seeing, but look, you can see the original colour of the windowsill. So that's kind of cool. So yeah, so excellent find. But this is what the room looks like now. Okay, for real, final update for now. Whatever this kind of pinkish stuff is, it's covering up, I think, the concrete. It's very hard to tell. I'm not a construction-y kind of person, so I don't really know. But if anyone knows, like, what's this? Is this plasterboard still? It doesn't feel the same way. Like, this feels much solider. And then this pink stuff kind of scrapes off. Hopefully it's not like something dangerously bad for me. And then it appears to be concrete block underneath. So anyway, this is where we're leaving it for the moment. The room's an absolute mess. But it's 7:30, so time to have something to eat. And we uncovered much more of the lovely wallpaper, which is so exciting. I'd love to be able to leave it because it's actually in all right condition. Oh, it's very damp. Okay, this part of the wall is very damp. When I was pulling the like here seemed fine, but then when I got further over here, when I was taking the plaster off, like I could feel the damp, and I can feel just kind of damp in the wall now. So it all had to come down. Let's just keep reminding ourselves it all had to come down. Come on, let's close this up for now. Benny? So I thought I'd do something I don't normally do. Excuse how I look, it's been a day of hard work. I thought I'd bring you to dinner with us. So it's just about 7:30 now. We're gonna have something to eat, clean up a little bit, lock up the house, and then we're gonna drive back to Dublin. It's still Saturday. I don't know what's going in which video this week. It might just be one video, I don't know. But anyway, it's still Saturday and we're just making myself some dinner because I'm absolutely starving. And like I said, we're gonna pack up and then go home. So come along to dinner with us. Missy Moo is eating her dinner. Are you eating your dinner, honey? Good girl. Bonnie has already eaten hers. And here's what's on the menu for me tonight. So we've got some vegetarian sausages. I think actually they might be vegan. But don't quote me on that. So we've got a couple sausages going. I forgot to bring oil, so they're just cooking here like this. And then we're going to get some eggs on after this, and we're going to make a breakfast bagel. Yeah, we've got our comfies on. So excuse the Christmas comfies, but we're tired. It's been a long day. We did a lot today. Before we leave, I'd like to maybe vacuum and mop the hallway and the kitchen so that when we come down tomorrow, it'll be lovely and clean. Last time I mopped, it took hours to dry, so I might do one part and then get the dehumidifier on and then do the other part. But anyway, we're just making something to eat. Bonnie is in here within all the mess. Anyone wondering, Bonnie has settled in fantastically. She's only been down maybe 3 times, maybe 3. I think maybe this is her 3rd or maybe her 4th time down, and she is much more settled in. She didn't love going in the car. Hopefully you can hear me over the sound of the sausages. She didn't love going into the car. That's fine, but she settled down pretty good in the car. She actually had a nap, I think, at one point, which is a big step up from usual. And also, once we got to the house, she settled in so well. The last few times, well, I really think she's only been here maybe twice, for like 2 weekends. But the last time she was here, she was so afraid. She was like hiding under the couch. She was hiding anywhere she could. Now she's like fully settled in. She likes it here now. She likes to go out the back. But the only problem with it, when she's out the back, she eats grass. And that obviously makes cats sick. So that's going to have to be addressed. Maybe I need to do like a little cattery for her. But yeah, so that's kind of what's going on today. We're going to be leaving here soon, and then obviously it'll be tomorrow, it'll be Sunday, and we're going to come back down. We weren't going to come back down, but it's a long weekend here. So we have, I took Friday off, and I also have Monday off for the bank holiday. Looks lovely outside. Isn't that nice that it's my kitchen view? I will show you that plant tomorrow. So the plan of action is, I think my dad is coming down. He was supposed to be coming down with the lawnmower today, but that didn't happen. And that was because the lawnmower wasn't ready to come down, and that's fine. So if it's ready for tomorrow, he's going to come down tomorrow, and he's going to stop off and get the petrol and the oil and all the stuff that he needs. And then he'll come down and he will be cutting those trees down, is the plan. As long as the weather's good and he does come down. And I'll also be coming down. And my plan of action for tomorrow, I have a couple of bits I want to do. I want to continue the grass, the never-ending grass. And then I might also get some more of my plants planted outside. We'll see. I'll give you an update on them properly tomorrow. But the spinach that we planted outside is doing really well. It survived, but the lettuce is gone. There's no sign the lettuce even lived there. So I think maybe something ate it. I actually don't know. But hope they enjoyed it anyway. I always plant all of these lettuce and all these vegetables, and then I end up not eating them. So it's kind of like, I don't mind if some nature is eating them. But we're just making dinner here, and then yeah, so tomorrow, back to tomorrow, sorry. I'm concentrating on the food. Maybe I can put you up here, you can see me like this. Oh, fab. Excuse the t-shirt, it's just an old one. And if you're wondering, I was thinking about this earlier. Morgan's over in the corner eating. I feel like I wear the same clothes in every single video, and it's because I do. So if you've noticed that I'm always in the same clothes, it's like the same 2 pairs of trousers and the same 2 t-shirts and the same 2 hoodies. Those are all the clothes I really have that can like get like kind of gross, and I'm okay with that. They're like cheap clothes, or I've had them a long time. So just if you're wondering, this is also cheap. This was like a t-shirt I got from my old workplace in Canada. And now I just kind of use it as a comfy t-shirt. Oh, I'm so grey in this light. Lovely. But yeah, so tomorrow when we get back down, hopefully Dad will be out doing the trees, and then I'd like to film a garden tour. And I've done one kind of before, like a land tour, like this is what I've got. But what I would like to do is kind of go into more detail about what my sort of vision is for the place. Now, I don't have a set in stone vision yet, so maybe it's a bit redundant, but I am thinking about getting some trees in and getting that all started, and it's time to kind of start taking care of the land so that this time next year I can start using all of the land. Is kind of my thought process. If I start getting all the brushes cut back and the grass cut back, and like maybe try address some of the like drainage problems this summer, then next summer I can start properly fencing and doing all the bigger pieces that I want to do. So that's kind of my thought process on the land. So for that to happen, obviously the grass had to be cut back, and I've done quite well on the immediate garden, and I'll show you what I mean by the immediate garden tomorrow. I might try film that tomorrow. I don't feel super comfy filming in front of people. Like I wouldn't film in front of like, I filmed in front of my sister Eve, and she's Gen Z, so they're well used to that. No offense to you if you're Gen Z, I didn't mean it that way, but you're just very techie. I don't think any Gen Z watch these videos. I think everyone is like millennial and older. So if you are Gen Z, say hello and let me know. But I don't really feel like I want to film a video in front of my dad. I may not even film him cutting the trees down. So we'll see. Morgan's playing with her toy. At least she's happy. But it doesn't make for a great video background noise. But anyway, so come have dinner with me. That's the plan. Whether you see this video or not, I don't know. It may not make it into the video. Now, we've got some organic free-range eggs cooking. I made a third because I broke the yolk on this one and that made me sad. But this is cooking along. It should be ready any minute. I've got some toast in, a bagel, and then we're going to make our breakfast sandwich, aren't we? We're going to go watch something on TV.